Ignition coils transform low-voltage battery power, typically 12 volts, into high-voltage pulses up to 100,000 volts. This high voltage is essential to create the spark that ignites the air-fuel mixture in your engine's cylinders. A misfire happens when this ignition process fails, resulting in incomplete combustion. This can lead to several problems, including engine hesitation, rough idling, reduced power, and poor fuel economy. In modern vehicles, coil-on-plug systems integrate the ignition coil directly into the spark plug boot, improving efficiency and reliability. Key symptoms of ignition coil problems include engine hesitation or sputtering, where the vehicle jerks during acceleration. Another symptom is rough idling, especially noticeable when the engine is cold, causing shaking and uneven running. You'll notice a decrease in acceleration and overall power, making the vehicle feel sluggish. Fuel economy drops as the engine wastes fuel due to incomplete combustion. Unusual vibrations or noises from the engine may occur as cylinders misfire. A misfiring cylinder dumps unburnt fuel into the exhaust, potentially damaging your emissions system. Ignoring these symptoms can lead to more severe engine problems and costly repairs. A misfire often triggers the check engine light on your dashboard. The engine's computer, called the ECU, detects incomplete combustion and logs a diagnostic trouble code. Common diagnostic trouble codes include P0300 for random misfire and P301 through P0308 for specific cylinder misfires. Use an OBD2 scanner to read these codes and pinpoint the affected cylinder. AI-enhanced vehicle monitoring apps can also provide faster and more accurate misfire detection. Begin by visually inspecting the ignition coils. Look for cracks, burns, or any other signs of physical damage on the coil housing. Check the coil connectors for corrosion or loose connections. A damaged coil or connector can prevent proper electrical flow, leading to misfires. Also, ensure the spark plug boots are properly seated and in good condition. To test ignition coil resistance, set your multimeter to the ohms setting indicated by the WOWO symbol. The ignition coil has two windings, primary, low resistance, and secondary, high resistance. Disconnect the coil before testing. First, disconnect the ignition coil. Set the multimeter to ohms and touch the probes to the coil terminals. Check primary resistance, 0.5 to 2 ohms. Check secondary resistance, 10,000 to 20,000 ohms. A spark tester, or gap tool, helps verify the coil's ability to produce a spark. Connect the tester between the coil and the spark plug. Crank the engine and observe the spark generated by the coil. A weak, intermittent, or non-existent spark confirms a coil problem. This test ensures the coil is delivering sufficient voltage to ignite the air-fuel mixture. For in-depth diagnostics, use an oscilloscope to analyze the ignition waveform. This tool displays the voltage and current patterns of the coil, revealing subtle issues like insulation breakdown or short circuits. The waveform shows key events such as the kV spike when the spark occurs and the burn line indicating sustained current. Scan tools connect to the vehicle's ECU to read live data, providing real-time information about coil performance. They display metrics like engine RPM, vehicle speed, and misfire counts, helping identify cylinder-specific issues. These advanced diagnostics offer precise assessment of coil health through OBD2 codes and data streams. To prevent ignition coil failures, maintain your vehicle's cooling system to minimize thermal stress on the coils. This helps regulate engine temperature and prevents overheating that can damage coils. Replace spark plugs at the recommended intervals to reduce the load on the ignition system. Worn spark plugs can cause coils to work harder, leading to premature failure. Future trends include smart coils with built-in sensors for predictive maintenance, allowing early detection of potential issues before they cause problems. The use of more durable materials like carbon nanotubes will provide better heat resistance and longer coil life. Keep your vehicle well-maintained to extend the life of your ignition coils. The rise of electric vehicles may cause a decline in ignition coil-related repairs as EVs don't use traditional ignition systems.